Due to the last moment decision, we didn't get proper train seats. Sitting straight for somewhat 13 hours, we finally saw a mountain, hiding in morning mist and expectations. Upon reaching the station, our car was ready. After a long time, we stepped in what locals call the land of clouds. We reached at Kolakham and was surprised to see our homestay. After such a tiring journey, I needed that. This place right here reminded me of a recent horror film I watched. This is a freaking nice place. And also the view from this window. It's beautiful, man. First time living in a place like this. Wow. Kolakham is a small village in Kalimpong district. It faces the Great Eastern Himalayas. Few homestays here and there with the lush green nature makes up this place for tourist attraction. So actually now we don't have anything to do. We just took our evening snacks with tea and we'll just chill out for the rest of the evening till our dinner is served. There's nothing much to do in Kolakham. And our plan is that tomorrow morning we will go to a nearby waterfall, which is I don't know, maybe 15 minutes from here. And we'll go there tomorrow morning. And then also today we are leaving this place and going to our next destination. I'm not sure about that. This small wood piece is the only door lock we have in our room. Nice. Next morning, thankfully I woke up early. All the lethargy from previous day kept me tight to the warm blanket. As I opened my sticky eyes, the mighty Kanchenjunga stood as the host of our stay. It was followed by my morning dose of tea and dogs. Today we'll be leaving Kolakham and going to our next destination, that is Rishov. But before that, let's walk a little bit and explore the surrounding. The sun is super warm right now. I'm feeling super fresh and super stoked to go to our next destination. One of the many beautiful things, as you walk, the sun accompanies you. We saw this old man walking up a steep road from beneath. Maybe he's going to fetch the morning milk. We went down the path just to find this man's sweet home, a silent stay overlooking the mountains. Oh, and additional information. Wherever we went, I carried a packet of bread. Just to make some friends. I hope I could show you the way they ran at me with their wagging tail. They were so cute. The first spot to our way towards Rishov was Changi Waterfalls. It was a 15-minute walk down the foothill from the checkpost. With continuous chirping of the birds and mystic petrichor, the waterfall with its beauty surprised me. You may ask, hey, what makes mountains so special? For starters, wherever you stop, that spot itself is a destination. And the nature with its every organisms feel like a part of you. and the sun makes each moment alive. It was already noon and the air was getting thicker. Sunakhari, that's our homestay. A little wooden homestay was waiting for us at Rishov. Nice jagah. This place is so beautifully decorated. I mean, look at their flower collection. I don't even know their names. Before the sun could set, we had a good amount of time in our hand. Knowing there's a temple just a considerable walk away, I changed my mind from taking rest to visit that place. You see far away, it's all fog. I have two camera batteries which I've been using since early morning, and this is the second one that I'm using, and it's draining out, so I'm recording with my I'm recording it with my phone, and I'm saving it for the mandir towards which we are going. There I'm going to use the camera again. Do you listen to the bird sound? It's so atmospheric, this area is. I dig this place, seriously. Man, feel the chill. It was true, I was enjoying the nature very much. But I was also thinking that there's no soul around me. But just then, I found this guy following me. Hi. It was getting darker and I was planning to go towards our place because for a long time I have been walking and no signs of any temple. But just then I saw the temple. Anyway, I spent the last few minutes before the sunset watching these kids play in the dust. And I befriended one. Watching them I thought, if only I could have came here a little bit earlier. And with that, the day ended. Okay, so visiting that mandir is done. Now I just entered my room to charge all my batteries because I just told you, right, what happened with all the batteries. Now, there's someone in my room who came to greet us. Let me show you that. Yeah. These are mountain friends. You live in a wooden room, which is beautiful, obviously. I mean, at least for us who don't, have this kind of rooms at our place. But these are the little friends that you have to welcome. I don't know, they just add more thrills to your journey. In the previous video, we traveled from Kolakham to Rishov, which is at 8,500 feet altitude and engulfed in this mysterious fog that fills up the atmosphere with such a mood. The previous day ended fast, but the next day, starting from the morning, we witnessed so many things. Although it was cold, still you want to take the morning chill in your skin. This is what I miss in city life. Here, people say good morning with their eyes soaking in the beauty of majestic Kanchenjunga. And that is roughly the mountain ranges, together known as the Sleeping Buddha. Just beside our room, there's a gate through which the way to Tiffindara viewpoint begins. So our first morning task was to go there because today itself we are leaving Rishop. While waiting for the others, I saw this beautiful scene and watched how a bee carried pollen for the very first time. These are the small big things that makes an experience special altogether. Along our way, we were appreciating the greens of nature and the patterns of trees that were surrounding us. And you know what's so special about these early morning hikes? No matter how long it is, we never get tired. Maybe that is because of the urge of accomplishment that we all crave for during a hike or a trek.
Let's go. I'm excited to see that place. Here's not many people come here maybe. In the way we just saw, we just saw 3 people, maybe a team. A team of 3 people going down, that's it. And it's morning, it's not even 8 right now. The weather is also very good. Maybe, during the night, mist, because of mist maybe. The surrounding is fully green. This video might look oversaturated to you, but it isn't. It's actually green. And there's a smelling sensation of moist soil. You know what I'm talking about. And it's great. It's great. Cha. Let's go. Brody. Way to Tiffindara. Chalo. We are almost there. And finally we are at this viewpoint. Look at this.
Just look at the clouds.
We waited for a bit before this place gets empty. The team that got here before us, they just went down, and this place, we've got this place just to us. I think, the view is good, but I think that, the hiking part is more interesting than the viewpoint, because we have seen this view a lot of times during this journey, and no matter where you visit, any mountain places within West Bengal, you are going to get this view. This is Kanchenjunga, the classic. That's the thing. The sun is very harsh here, so
I think he got this place. On the way to Bidyang, our cars were unexpectedly stopped at a point. What felt like a VIP coming turned out to be a huge procession. People dressed in Tibetan snow lion amusing the kids. I was surprised. Upon asking a local, we got to know that it was Fulpati festival. I was astonished to see the whole procession where people were dressed in their traditional clothes and dancing to the song of their own diction. Fulpati means flowers. It's a Nepalese tradition of bringing all 9 goddesses into the household, with a celebration in the 7th day of Navaratri Puja. It was followed by children and women, beautifully dressed in saris, coming along the crowd. I feel lucky to have witnessed something like this for the very first time. With the intense midday sun overhead, we reached this little village called Bidyang. It is a newfound spot enclosed by the North Bengal hills. We suddenly arrived from top of the mountains to the flat level where the green agricultural land is stretched over 19 acres. Even the cottage is so beautifully decorated with plants and flowers, and look at these cats and chickens all around. Our cottage was sited near the river bank of Reli River. The Reli riverbed, with its scattered stones here and there and the mountains peaking in the backdrop, is an ideal place to take bath in the river. And throughout this entire time we have been there, we could listen to the sound of the stream that feels like a backdrop music in itself. It made our stay so peaceful, away from the city crowd. The next day we were to leave Bidyang, and before leaving we had this plan to visit a waterfall near Reli River. It was a well-known tourist spot. People go there. But what was more interesting was we went to another unnamed waterfall which was in the mountain, and our cottage staff escorted us as we were told that we couldn't be allowed to go there by ourselves. We passed through thick vegetation and sleepy rocky edges. There was not even a trail, as people don't go to that spot because of the dense path and a bit perilous location. Perilous as there's no proper path to walk, slippery rocks, and stream flowing just beside you with the risk of falling down. It was scary green all around, and so, as beautiful as it was, yet I couldn't film a lot of the hiking part due to the risk of slipping down and falling. But man, it was worth it. Definitely thanks to him for keeping my request. It was all unplanned. And as I came down, I stood here for a moment to appreciate what I just saw, the nature and my surrounding. On the way to Deolo Hills, we came across the Lord Buddha statue park. That reminded me of the several other Buddha parks I have visited. It is a quick stopover location. The only places we could visit that day was the Deolo Science Center and the very popular Deolo Park, and witness the uncalled majestic sunset. A sky so red. The following early morning, we went to a near viewpoint, which is a very calm place to just sit quietly and look as the sun rises over the mountains and bring the first touch of warmth over the Kalimpong city. I was awed to look at the thick blanket of clouds in the distance complementing the orange mountain peak showering in the sun. The surrounding felt so holy in that early morning when I heard a faded prayer coming somewhere from the surrounding mountain ranges in my sight and the city beneath. I was overwhelmed to see too many beautiful things of nature all at once. I am the very first person today to touch these flowers, the plants, and not even a bird or a single soul here that came before me. At least not that I know of. There's a monastery far away, and I'll go there and see if it's open.
Upon reaching further, we saw a small hut. And there was a raised land just a little bit from that hut. It doesn't seem like people live here. Maybe they occasionally come. But I don't know. Maybe on top of that there would be a monastery. Let's go see what's up there. Upon reaching to that place, this place looks more abandoned to me. But I think I'm gonna go up there and see what's up there.
We climbed there just to find it was another beautiful spot to just sit and graze at the mountains. Oh, actually, here's the way. Unfortunately, the monastery was closed and we had to return back to our hotel, but I was so happy. On the next video of my Kalimpong travel series, which is also going to be the last one, I'll be visiting Pedong and through Lolegaon back to home. Hi, today we are leaving Deolo and going to our last destination, Pedong. We have one night stay at this place and tomorrow we will start our journey back home. So this is Pedong. Pedong is a small sleepy valley which takes about 1 hour by car from Kalimpong to reach Pedong and is surrounded by several small villages. This is the place where you could find wooden houses around you the most. Being a village, the people here rely on homegrown vegetables. Even in the homestay we were in, the owners grow their own vegetables like cabbage, potatoes, and varieties of chilies. And they even have their own pigsty. This part might feel a bit lazy as compared to the previous ones, as we are all here to rest through the last evening. As the afternoon sun slowly descended into chilling wind, we were out looking around the surrounding places. The next morning started with a cup of ginger tea and weird laziness. It was the time to return. Our time there were great thanks to their warm hospitality. As we left Pedong for Siliguri, we went to visit Lolegaon, that we have heard about a lot, hence had a plan to visit. Cloudy surrounding, hazy roads, and rough constructions. We stopped at yet another small valley. The beautiful Buddha statue was visible from far away, with children spending their leisure time shouting and jumping around. Along with this, the holy bells of the temple could be heard that enchanted the surrounding. And soon we had to rush to the nearby stalls as it started raining. I took a sip at the tea and saw the gathering of the tourists under the roof and the rain darkening the atmosphere. The herd and the people emptying the streets with umbrella reminded me that I just have few more hours before my trip ends. As we were gradually descending into lowlands, I could see the flat earth on the other side of the mountain, which some of us easily confused for the sky. There was thick fog, and it's something we have never seen before.